those old school toys, but it's just you're gonna be paying an arm and a leg, man.
Yeah, no, they've gotten really expensive. I think Yanni had called me once in the outlets here. There's a store just full of Funkos, isn't it? She had called me on FaceTime, and it's just aisles of Funkos everywhere. I have yet to go. I know you saw me. I think it was a comic book one, which is probably not too far because it's in Plantation. I think the one you sent me, the one she went to, they're like near that area. But yeah, you're right. Like they're super expensive nowadays. Like to get some of the classic stuff. Like I remember, I always wanted the WWE ring.
Oh.
Like
I always wanted that.
The ring.
I always wanted that.
Yeah.
Like last year when I went to Comic-Con, that's what I was looking for. And at one of the places I found Zeus and Rip 'Em, which Hulk Hogan played that character, Rip 'Em.
Yeah.
That was his name. And I was like, yo, how much for that? He was like, yo, $200. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, is there any way that you come down? Because I wanted that.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, man, the lowest I will come down for you is $185. I was like, fuck, will you do $150? Now, I was like, I'm not going to spend.
Yeah.
But I would have done. He was like, nah, man, you're not going to find this anywhere else. Because it came out.
Mm-hmm.
And it sold out quick. And I was like, fuck. I was like, you know what? I'm out. Because I bought a Macho Man 2 years ago. When it comes in a Slim Jim. You seen it?
Yeah.
Comes in a Slim Jim box because he used to promote for them. I bought it for $40, and right now it's up to like $150. And I'm like, shit, it's just going up in price, and I still have it in the box. And I'm like, I could sell it when I'm about, but I'm not gonna sell it. But I wanted that one. I was like, and it came. The box looked like a videotape, like a cassette tape.
Yeah.
Because it was for the movie No Holds Barred. And I was like, shit, I wanted that so bad. But I was like, fuck it. I'll come back to Comic-Con next year and I'll see if they have it. Of course, it's probably going to be higher.
You could probably find it on eBay or something like that.
I saw it on eBay for like $220, $240.
Yeah, shit.
Is that once it's sold out and they know it's rare to get, they could bump up the price, man. But I did see a lot of old toys, man, over there. Plus new stuff. New stuff looks cool, but nothing like the older toys, man.
Yeah.
Especially the vehicles. Like Thundercats had that tank. Yo, man, that shit is beautiful.
It's like even nowadays, Yanni, like she got Chase for Christmas, like a Lego, but it was like they had like Back to the Future. But she got him like I think it's an Aston Martin or something, like a classic car. And it's crazy how like, how expensive they are now. It took him a while. It's crazy. It's crazy.
That's one toy I never got into for some reason. They look cool.
Mm-hmm.
It is expensive because every time I go by the mall, I want to go in and buy something at the Lego.
Yeah, they're like those cars. Like $150. I think I went to Target when I was there, because I was sick, and I think I was just going by. This is around Christmas time. They had the Back to the Future one there. That was like $190. Yeah, but it's big. It's really big. It's a huge.
And you gotta have patience to build that shit.
Yeah. He's very good at building it. I think, and then Jonathan helped them out too, so they did it together. But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, no, it's like I think last week, because I've been interviewing some of these like real estate people, and I went to this guy, and I was like, oh shit, like he was telling me about his weekend. He went to Daytona Beach for the NASCAR stuff. Nice. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm like, I think The Rock was supposed to be there, but he left because Daytona was supposed to start Sunday, but it was raining, so they started Monday. So I guess he has an RV. He drove back. And then he's like, yeah, I'm a big fan. And then I was like, oh, shit. Like, I started looking at his old office. I didn't even notice he had car, like, models. Some of them signed. And then he showed me, he goes, look at that. He has certificates of, he actually drove them.
Oh, wow.
And it shows his top speed, somewhere like 160. One was like, I think maybe even 180. He goes, you could just pay. And they'll give you the car. And I was like, shit. So he told me it was pretty fun that he did that. So everything in his office was NASCAR. He's been following for years. So I was like, oh, shit. So he goes to like, anyone's like in Atlanta, Georgia. I think there's the Daytona here, and then there's one by me in Homestead. And then he went to, I think, Alabama. He goes to like at least 4 to 5 a year, I think, out of the 30-something races. So I was just like looking at the car models. I was like, damn, they look pretty cool. Like, that's cool that he has that. Even as an older man, he still has that, like that hobby he likes.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that is cool. It's very cool, man. Sometimes it could get a little pricey, but if it's something you like, why not, man? Like, just do it. And just watch the. Funny you talk about NASCAR, because watching that Netflix, I'm like, shit. I think I'm gonna get into this sport now because the shit they go through. Especially that Jordan got a team. I was like, yo.
Oh yeah, I knew that one because I saw the Bubba Watson one. So that's when they started talking about Jordan, and Hamlin was a little bit in it. But they talked about how he got the number 23. The one, they didn't talk about the guy who does 45, because I think Hamlin at that time was 45. Because Bubba Watson, I think, was the first one. Then I think Hamlin was 45. But now 45 is the other guy. And Hamlin's number 11.
Hamlin's 11 now.
Yeah, he's 11.
Well, that's what they named the team, 2311.
Yeah.
But it's crazy that they said he's one of the first, not just driver, but owner of a team. So
yeah,
he's caught in the middle. But it was good. It was a good watch. Yesterday, Friday, season 5 or 6 of Formula One.
Formula One, right?
I'm gonna start watching that because right now I'm finishing. I send you guys a picture of the captain
Ronaldo
of the world.
The Ronaldo one.
So it's not even just about him.
I saw the first few minutes. I have to see if I get a chance to watch it. I watched the first few minutes here because it shows, like, I think Messi was in one of the episodes.
Yeah.
It's like behind the... and I think they have another one that just came out on soccer. I think it's called Set Goal or Big Goal or something like that.
I gotta check because before there was one called Captains. And it's just like about the captains of like European teams or whatever. This one is like for the World Cup. So they were showing captains of each country that was advancing, like Argentina, Croatia, Denmark, Netherlands, of course Portugal, Morocco. But basically the whole series is based around the 2022 World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, watching the games are fun, but the way Netflix...
Because they're behind the scenes, yeah.
You'd be like, damn, I want to watch soccer. I can't wait for a World Cup to come back or watch a regular game because they did it good. Right now, the episode I just watched is when Portugal lost in the semifinals or whatever. So right now it's like the 4 teams left. It's not like I'm not ruining anything because it already happened.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh, you're spoiling it. No, it's... I believe 2022 is when Argentina won.
Yeah. That's Argentina won, yeah.
And they were talking, the fans were talking shit about Messi because he's never won one. And they were saying he's never going to be Maradona or whatever. They were like on his ass. And then you could see the difference how...
Oh, yeah.
He scores a goal and now all the fans are on his dick. And it's good. I'm on episode 4 or 5. Pretty good. I'll be on the bus and you see the guys next to me. They're like watching. And I'm like, you. What up?
I'm good. How are you?
Chilling.
Awesome.
Doing a podcast before the girls wake up.
Okay, I see. Quiet time.
How you been?
Good. I'm about to leave.
Go ahead. Have fun.
Bye.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, I guess we could get into what else you watching on Netflix or whatever, or what have you watched lately?
I've been down a rabbit hole with documentaries. So I finished that when you told me the lover stalker killer.
I knew it was that chick.
Oh, the original one.
Yeah, I had a feeling because of when she showed up the first time and stuff, and I'm like, damn, and it didn't. I'm like, the other girl would have acted crazy from the get go when they were seeing each other. Wow, like, but I didn't. But how crazy she got, like with like herself, that
she burned her own house.
Yo, that's another level. That's another level.
She killed her own animals, bro. Like,
yeah, that's a fucking commitment. Yeah, that's another level of craziness and commitment.
My man must have had a good huevo for her because she's going that crazy for him.
And the crazy shit was that, like, when that smart IT guy traced it to be his boss, I was like,
oh man,
I was like, what the fuck is going on with this show? I was like, what?
It reminded me of the other one. When they kidnapped the girl in the middle of the night. You didn't watch that one? I think it's called The American.
I'm sure I did. I watch a lot. I watch a lot of the documentary ones.
That they came in the middle of the night and they duct taped the husband or whatever, or the boyfriend, and they kidnapped her. So the cops didn't believe him.
They had the cameras on.
Yeah. And then she came out of nowhere.
That was another crazy one, yeah.
Then they were saying that she's in it and that she gotta pay.
Yeah.
That documentary was fucking crazy too. So I've been watching stuff like that. Catching up with some of the TV shows I've been watching. I haven't watched movies lately. I think the last movie I watched with a Wilder was called Blue Beetle. I still have Iron Claw that I want to watch. I have it on the app.
I watched it last week.
Was it good?
It's good. It's I'm glad I didn't go to the movies for it. It's not a movie. I mean, it's not worth like to pay for the movie. It's good. It's just depressing. It's one of those like I don't know. It's just kind of like, it kind of reminds me of the Wrestler. That it's a good movie, but it's kind of like depressing. But it's good. I didn't know about this family. So then I watched like on YouTube, they had like a Vice thing. So sometimes you can find Vice things on YouTube, which I think is part of like the dark side of whatever wrestling.
Yeah.
So I watched a little bit of that. But no, it's a crazy story. It's a crazy story. It was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't. I would watch it. It's just kind of depressing.
I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Yeah, I would definitely watch it. The movies, nah, but it wasn't a bad movie. I watched that movie. I'm trying to think if there's been new movies I've seen. Because the thing is, I think I have that similar issue of Baron. Like, a lot of movies don't work on my app unless I watch it in my bedroom. I think it's because of the Fire Stick we have. So if I'm watching TV in my living room, which I mostly am, if I want to watch a movie, I have to go to my bedroom. So I haven't really watched too many movies lately. I'm trying to think if there's been anything else that's like come up on Netflix.